Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. It is Arctic Amanita, and we are continuing a little tiny bit of that quest of in Tutki, and pretty much what we had to do is we need to not take down 1,000 trees. We need to kill a cow. So, and guess what? I have found said cow. Now, I feel really bad because I got her. Gosh, everybody in this town is going to be eating steak. I kind of feel bad, but it is what it is, and so. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to bring this very heavy cow now over to Woolrod, wherever he might be. He's probably asleep right now. Well, it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. And oh wait, where are they? Where are they? They're over there. Yeah. So. Because the thing is and by the way, okay, so I have to admit, I've also done a little bit more research and found out that, no, that's the wrong people. That's not what I found out. I found out actually that this whole quest that I've been on, not her, him. This whole quest that I've been on about trying to get these clothes, these winter clothes for the winter from Sambor and Uniegost and all that. Yeah, it's no longer. Color me frustrated, shocked, surprised, all of that. So I'm gonna go into winter, and I'm not gonna have any winter clothes. I wish I'd known that. So it is what it is, though. Let's get back to the story. Let's see. Wanted? No, but I guess that's what had to happen. What about the story about the pact then? Naturally, a deal is a deal, my friend. Before meeting Lorden and the pact, I was, I guess you could call me a gambling artist or a professional dice player, but it would be simpler to call me a common crook. Okay, then. I was traveling from tavern to tavern where I would cheat using my special dice and earn some money. It's pretty decent with my act, but Lorden saw through me right away. His eyes were burning a hole in my palm while switching the dice, and when I dared to glance his way, he smiled at me. Even though he knew I was cheating and lost playing with him, he didn't say a thing. Paid up, shook my hand, and left the table. I was intrigued like never before, so I followed him. I saw him meeting up with the rest of the pack, so I followed them too. I don't even know when I lost sight of Sambor, but suddenly he grabbed me from behind. That giant picked me up from by the throat with one hand, threatened to kill me if he sees me one more time. Okay. Smart thing to do would be to run away and stay away from those people. But I've never been a smart man, so I kept on following them. Next time, Sambor added beating to the threat. I couldn't see for 2 weeks out of my left eye, but it didn't stop. They were more and more annoyed with me, so they just started to ignore me instead. It didn't bother them that I was following them, then it stopped bothering them. I was riding near them, then with them. Okay, so you were, let's see, so I started camping with them as well, eat with them. Finally one day when they entered a tavern, I sat with them at the table, and Lorden just passed me a cup and a plate, just like he did for everyone else. Uniegost asked me about my name, and that was it. I was part of the family. So you were like a stray dog that didn't want to go away. Exactly that. I know how stupid it sounds. Pathetic, really. But looking back, it was the best decision I've ever made. Sure, they were making fun of me from time to time, treating me differently at first. I was the youngest of all of them, but after a while I felt like one of them, and I knew they loved me. Aww. That's really beautiful. I'll never forget my first mission. We were tricking a countess into signing over her mansion to the orphanage. It was amazing. I felt ecstatic and just at the same time a noble crook, without any guilt, but a sense of achievement, and I did good. Even Lorden's right hand said so. You mean Uniegost? Uniegost? Well, he and Lorden were certainly like brothers, but I believe it was always clear for everybody that it was Kestrel who was second in command. Kestrel, who's that? They didn't tell you about her? Well, then I won't as well. It's not my story to tell. You should go and talk to Uniegost. I will. It was an immense pleasure meeting you, Wolrad, and me as well. Lorden would have liked you. I can promise you that. Till next time, Ratatouille. Next time. Okay, wait, guys. First thing. It's tea time. Okay, now I'm curious, though. He didn't take the meat. Should I sell them back their meat? Okay. You know what? We just go home with meat. Because we could always use meat at our house, right? And if I remember right, see, this whole village over here, this used to be like this little tiny village, like unknown village, like little nothing hardly. Um, and I used to come over here all the time. But I was actually coming over here mostly not to come over to these people because there was really nothing there. So I have to admit yeah, I guess this is new. And like I said, going back before to my earlier frustration, I have to admit I'm a little frustrated because all this time I have been, let's drink some water. All this time I have been racing around like a madman, madwoman, whichever way you want to look at it. I've been racing around to try to get these winter clothes. And now, come to find out, when I started looking this up, that's no longer a mission in here. Like, you never get that reward. So, now this means that I'm going to probably have to race into town. And I think it's Branica I have to run to, because I think they're the ones who sell the clothes. I have to race over to them, and I'm going to have to just, let's see, it's wintertime, so... I'm gonna have to actually race and get my new winter clothes. Because look, it's winter out, guys. Now I'm gonna get cold. Let's go ahead and light our fire. You know what, well, and actually, I don't even need, Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're going to transfer this meat over. Hey, at least I got a whole bunch of meat. And I got some, reward, too. Oh, you know what, we don't need... I don't think we can craft, like, anything extra clothes-wise. We definitely don't need clay. We'll keep the logs with us because I think I'm going to turn that in to... There, let's move that over. Rot. Oh, that's where all those berries were. I should have eaten all the berries. That was stupid of me. Anything else? I could probably turn all those sticks into something. Okay, so I don't need to cook anything. I am going to have to worry about staying warm. That's going to be a big tricky part right there. Where's this? Oh, it's from up there. Okay. I was thinking maybe there was a hole in my house. See, the trick here is if you go outside, let's see, is he going to get cold? Yeah. See, he's cold. Okay, so we're going to go back to the house, and we're going to go stay out near the fire. Okay, so, we are going to have to talk to Uniegost, and, let's see, I'm going to go take a look at the map, because I can't remember, Branica, okay, it was right next to Branica. Yeah, so, from what I understand, I can get clothes out of Branica. I don't, let's see, how much money do we have? 431. It's probably not going to be enough to get a whole bunch of clothes. And I don't think I have the capability of making my own yet. Not that. Let's go take a look, though. I don't know. Maybe they added it. I mean, now I'm starting to recognize that they added all sorts of things. No, that's tools. Yeah, see, I have to have that, I think. Crafting. So that now. No, see, I don't have any of the other stuff here. That stinks. Okay. Yeah. Temperature is too high or too low. Okay, well, I will say it does put a damper in my plans for winter. I, in the past, always go around, collect, build, that type of jazz during the winter time. And now, because the fact that I don't have my nice winter clothes, and I was thinking I was going to get these nice winter clothes through a mission, it means that I'm going to be kind of a little bit more limited. I have seen, as long as you carry a torch, let's see, does it work? It is working. Let's go talk to Uniegost real quick, see if we can't do this really fast. And then I will go over to Branica, and I will get myself some winter clothes. Because poor Racemir here, he needs clothes. I can't sit here all winter long just hanging out in my cabin. I mean, here, even in Alaska, I have to do stuff in the middle of winter. Thankfully, not that much, though. And winter, I must say this, winter in this game is very pretty. But I do need to get to the town over here where Uniegost is, and my girlfriend, our go talk to both of them. And of course, probably Uniegost is going to send me on another friggin' mission. What do you got? That's going to suck. But, oh, you know what? We also have all those sticks. I'm going to start collecting a couple stones. And that way, as soon as I get to town, I can craft... Whoop, I can craft a whole bunch of knives. I actually, personally, like to do stone knives. Because I always find that it doesn't take me very long to collect it, and it's actually almost a little faster than berries, really. I know this. I am a little frustrated that. Wait, can I collect these? Or are these too big? No, I can collect them. I'm kind of frustrated by the change in the storyline a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. I guess it's kind of like I'm playing anew again. So, anyways. Oh, I'm too heavy. I was trying to run, but I'm too heavy. When I gotta keep an eye on my torch, because when my torch gets really low, I'm gonna have to craft a new one. Keep going, come on! You can do it! I'm gonna drink myself some tea here real quick, guys. I have got myself today some Assam Sipping Streams tea. It's really good. The only thing I did not do today that I typically do is recently I've been using honey quite a bit. It's good for coating my throat, and I didn't use any today. So, not that we don't have enough, but we have tons of honey. But, being a beekeeper means that you always have a lot of honey, unless you sell it, which we do a lot of that too. Let's go ahead and quickly craft this. Let me see if this reduces my weight any, because I'm so afraid. I'm going to get 5 knives out of this crap. Let's see. Does it reduce his weight any? Let's see. You know, I will say the one neat thing about this game, about Medieval Dynasty, is that it is a completely different take on a city builder because you are actually living the life of the person who's building the city. And that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, see, that was perfect. That did exactly what I was looking for. It reduced my weight, so I can hurry up and get to town before my torch runs out. Just gotta keep an eye on my stamina, guys. If you remember right, the stamina is the green bar right next to your health bar, which is your red bar. That's on the left-hand bottom side. Okay. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, first thing, let's go talk to our girlfriend. Where is she? There she is.
How are you?
Romance. We're gonna get right to the point. How are you doing, beautiful? Let's see. Have you ever been stung by a bee? When you do, pull it out the sting first, then cut an onion in half. It's mostly harmless, but the venom can be dangerous in some cases. Okay, that's different. This athletic figure of yours is quite impressive. No, I'm not going to do that. Some people live their whole life trying to understand love, but love is not to be understood but felt. Let's do that one. Oh, she didn't like that. When what you makes you the expert. Okay. Ooh, okay.
See you soon.
Okay, we just got shot down. So let's go and sell our crap. I mean, you know, our knives. They're very high quality knives, and they're worth a lot of money. She should know this. Yes, I know. We're gonna get warm. Show me your wares,
Whatever
please.
you need, I've got it.
Yes, I have things that I need to sell you, and I need money. Thank you. Yeah, she doesn't. Okay, it's okay. 5. Farewell.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon.
There's no knife in here. That kind of sucks in a way. Okay, let's go ahead and craft ourselves another Torch. Straw. Fudge. I forgot, and I moved my straw off of myself. We're gonna have to be fast here, guys. Fast, 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 fast. Little fast. Little fast. Yes, yes, yes. Ray Samir, you're so cold. Shush. I can just think of the best thing to do when you're cold is just to go into the water and just hang out in there, you know? Like it's a cold day and just sit in the water with your feet in there. That will definitely do the trick, right? Okay, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and equip ourselves with a torch. There we go. F. There, see? Now you're happy. Now we're A-okay. I bet you anything I still have some sticks. So, let's take all their wonderful, lovely, expensive stones here. Yes, we're cold. Okay, shivering. Yes, we got it. Let's go ahead and take all their very nice, expensive stones here, and let's make some more. Nice. And then we'll go talk to Uniegost. Okay? We'll go see if he has some sort of dumb mission. Right, really useful mission for us. Yes, racing. Very dramatic. Okay, where's Uniegost? Let me guess, he's probably in the tavern. There he is. I told you, he's in the tavern. He's gonna go get drunk. Why is everybody so somber in here? Like, everybody has this look on their face like I've had a really bad day. Long time indeed, Racemir. Have you been? Great. I've met Woolrod recently. I'm glad. Seems like you're following the path of Lorden's past just like you wanted to. I do. That's why I'm here, actually. I wanted to ask you about Kestrel. Oh, so you've heard about her. Yes, Woolrod mentioned her name, but nothing else. Not my story to tell, he said. Uniegost? That's really strange. Why would he say it like that? Yes, indeed. Yes, I mean, she was part of the pack, and that would be it. You're right. Sorry, I just wasn't prepared for that topic. For her topic, for her. You see, Kestrel was, haha, I remember the day we met. Me, I bet you anything he was married to her. What do you bet? Because I remember one time he was married, and then I thought maybe his wife died. Me, Lorden, and Sambor were coming back from one of the missions. It was truly spectacular. Heist, ruse, battle, revolution, failure. Long story short, we were forced to take a shortcut through the river and lost most of our equipment in the process. Our mounts as well. After a few days of roaming the woods, we've come across a small village. We were way too exhausted to even think of trying something elegant, so we decided to take the horses from the stable and leave some money behind. So we did just that. We started riding the horses out of the village in a hurry, then we suddenly heard a loud whistle. Horses stopped in place immediately as if they were enchanted. Lorden fell right off. Sambor was kicking the horse with all his strength, but it wouldn't even budge, and then we heard her voice. If you boys want to keep your peckers and heads attached to your bodies, you will get off my horses and start running. I looked behind me and saw the most beautiful woman I've ever seen holding a bow and with an arrow pointed right at my eye. At that moment, your uncle managed to get off the ground, pissed his heck, and started giving her a piece of his mind. So she moved her bow a little and released the arrow. What? Without a blink. Me and Sambor almost died from laughing. What? Why? That was the first and pretty much only person that we've met who made Lorden look like a fool. A child, even. The sight of Lorden bleeding and us laughing at that must have been the strangest thing. She surely thought we were some kind of loonies. I'm certain that she did. We ended up spending the whole day together. She tended to Lorden's wound, who didn't say a word to her this entire time, and me and Sambor were basically begging her to join us. When we explained our mission to her, which we haven't done ever before to a stranger, she said yes, just like that. There wasn't even a pinch of fear in that woman, bravest soul that was ever born. Her only condition was that we would take all of the horses. She didn't have any family besides those animals, and family shall never be left behind. There were 5 of them. Some might call it a coincidence. The other, destiny. The 5th was for Woolrad, correct? Indeed it was. The steed's name was Burr, which makes it totally fitting to his future owner. Burr was carrying our bags for almost a year before he got himself a rider, and those two became friends. I'll tell you that. But getting back to Kestrel, Lorden didn't like her at first. Only time I've ever seen him insecure like that. He didn't put a spell. He didn't put a spell on her with just a glance, like every other woman. So he resented her for it. This guy has such long stories. For a while, at least, because because soon everything fell into place. Sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. No way to get around that. Same thing was with Lord. He always got what he wanted, and that was to be admired and desired. She didn't have a chance, really. They were together, Kestrel and Lorden. Well, it started as a fling, but isn't that how every love starts? Soon they became inseparable. If I didn't know Lorden so well, I'd say she changed him. But he didn't change. He couldn't. He just enjoyed his new game, a relationship. Even Sambor realized it at some point. Everyone did, except Kestrel. Lorden soon became bored with this game, like any other. So he went back to seducing and having fun with other women. But now there was another challenge for him, another thrill of keeping it secret from Kestrel. It was painful to watch, really painful, especially when I loved them both so much. You mean love them like family, right? Racemere, I loved Kestrel from the moment she pointed that arrow at me, never stopped. But I've always been shy, and living in Lorden's shadow only worsened that. So I kept it to myself for years, until I didn't. What do you mean? We started having an affair. So you betrayed Lorden. Nothing is black and white, dear Racemere. You certainly learn it with age. We all live in infinite shades of gray, but yes, that's undeniable. I've hated myself for it. And I hated him for hurting the love of my life, for making me lie to her and keep his dirty secrets while I had one of my own. It was exhausting to be honest, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't lose her, and she couldn't stop loving him as well. I'm not judging you, Uniegost. That sounds excruciating. That's not the end of the story. It all went downhill when she got pregnant. I couldn't eat or sleep. I started distancing myself from her. The unknown was killing me. Was Lorden the father? Did I lay with a woman carrying another man's child? Or maybe it was mine, and I wasn't going to raise it, but instead live as his uncle, in a lie, like a coward. I had the darkest of thoughts rushing through my mind at this time. I still blame myself for it. Did I wish it to happen? Bad language. Bad English. Wished what? The baby was stillborn. I wanted to die with it on that day, but I felt relieved at the same time. What kind of person feels relieved in a situation like that? When Lorden left the room, I wanted to see its eyes. I wanted to be sure, to finally know what to feel. She didn't let me. I joined Lorden in his grief. We drank and cried all night. I was pretending to be just an empathetic brother, but I was scum. A scum with grief of his own. The child's little body was burned in the morning. I couldn't get back to being with Kestrel after that, and neither could Lorden. So she lost 3 of her men on that day, all consumed by flames, blown away by the wind as smoke and dust. Uniegost, I'm so sorry. I'd had no idea what you've been through, what you all have been through. You have nothing to be sorry for, my child. I was trying to tell you from the very beginning, don't envy the lives we've lived. We are trying to do some good, to make some change, but we're not heroes, and we're still paying the price of it. I need to see her, Uniegost. You said that all of you ended up in the valley. I don't know where she lives. She didn't want to be found, not by me, so I've never looked. But I'm pretty sure that Sambor knows. You can try with him. That's what I'm going to try to do then. Racemere, if you see her, tell her that never mind. Be well. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, here we go. This is the question. Do we go and talk to Sambor? You know what? I think we're going to go talk to Sambor. But I am going to go collect a couple more reeds. So that way I can make myself another torch. Because I'm going to need another one. I can see now this is going to be the only way until I buy some more clothes. Oops. This is going to be the only way that we are going to be able to run around is by keeping a torch with us. Let's see, I have 13. Let's get a little tiny bit more. Oops. Okay, that should be enough, I think. And you know what? I'm going to collect some of their lovely, expensive stones here again. And I'll sell, like, a couple more knives. And before we go into the Wolfy Woods, I think we should probably turn those logs that we have into spears. What do you think? I think. Oh. Ah! I collected all those stones and I don't have any. That's funny. Okay. No. first things first. I'm gonna go collect some sticks really quick, since I just collected all those freaking stones. Because mostly right now, my main goal is getting enough money. Because I am going to need to buy some seeds here soon. And I'm right here. Okay, yeah, I knew I was starting to get heavy. I could tell just by the way I was walking. Okay, there. It's just depending on the time of the, I'm looking at the time of the day right now. Sambor, Sambor is supposed to be a real quiet dude, not saying much, and so far I have not found that to be the case. And I hate carrying, I'm sorry, I hate walking through his woods in the dark. Okay, there we go. I'm playing around with either heading just back to my place and seeing what I can do. I definitely know I need to buy some seeds, I need to buy some clothes.
Hello.
Because Uniegost.
My wares never disappoint.
Yeah, whatever. Stone knife. We're gonna sell almost all of them. Go back one. There we go. There you go. Okay, there we go. We're good. Fare thee well.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Okay, and I'm gonna make a whole bunch of spears. Because if I'm gonna go through Wolfy Woods, then I want to make sure that I have plenty of spears. I'm just looking at the time of the day. Kind of looking a little bit later. I wonder if I can, like... Let's just try to race it. What happened to all the wood over here? Somebody drop all these logs? Keeping an eye on my stamina. You know, the one thing I did not bring was some food. I should have brought some food. Not a biggie. I do have plenty of food back at my place. Speed up. So I will say, guys, so far I am still going to continue to keep playing Medieval Dynasty. I might be adding a couple. I have one game currently that I'm doing on Banished. I'm doing a challenge for myself that actually my son kind of set for me. Playing on the hardest level possible and getting up to 600 people. And do my best not to lose anybody along the way. So you gotta go tune in on that if you're interested in Banished. It's a good game. Neat City Builder. Oh, fudge, I'm also, I've got Ostriv. Wonderful city builder. I love that one. I am a city builder playing person. I love playing city builders. But I'm also currently right in the middle of playing A Plague Tale: Innocence. And I'm kind of thinking about doing a video of that. Let me know if you're interested. I actually am really enjoying that game, even though there are definitely some points that it's very tough. Speed up a bit here. I know for a fact that by the time of the day right now, it looks like it's like 3 o'clock. And I'm going to run out of time. Especially the way Sambor talks. Okay. Oh, here we go. We got the laggy. Oh my gosh. No. I hate hate when it does this. I have to say, so when I used to play this a while ago, I was relatively good at hunting boar, deer, fox. Bear was the only one I hadn't gotten to yet. I had even gotten a, well, what's it called? A, buffalo. But it wasn't this laggy like this. Mr. Fox, or Mr. Wolf, right there. I see you. Bad wolf. There. Whoa! And my screen just completely blitzed out there. Whoa. What the hell just happened there? There he is. Sambor! Hello! Talk, talk, talk. Hey! Talk! Okay, where do you find Kestrel? I see, you want to know right away. Yes. Because the matter is urgent, cannot wait. Yes. Let me guess, he's going to give him another bag of food. Splendid, then it seems I have all the leverage. I have an errand for you to run. Oh, come on. Are you seriously going to exploit me like that? Precisely. You are a real bastard. Sure. Say he's a bastard. Should I cry now? No, you can try dropping dead instead. And how would you find Kestrel then? Damn you, what do you want? I need you to obtain some items from me, which are beets, onions, cabbages, and carrots. Are you kidding me? You want me to get you groceries? Just as the story gets so interesting. I'm going to be frank with you, boy. I don't care. Give me my food, and you'll have your precious information. That's just poor storytelling right there. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't talk. Nothing you can do about it. Maybe it's just supposed to be funny, or clever, or cynical, or whatever. Isn't there any other way? Don't I have any other choice? I guess the way in which you obtain the vegetables is all the choice you got. That's simply lazy. Stop barking and go fetch doggy. I hate this. You know what? We is going home. I think that's what we is doing. Before it gets too dark. And before... Oh! Wait. Guess what? Our... Stupid... Yep. There it goes. And I'm gonna get cold really quick. And there's wolves in these woods. Frick me. Come on. Nope. Okay, this is not long dark, so it's not like I'm gonna turn into, or like, burn myself to death. I don't think. Let's go ahead and make... Can we do 2 of them? No, we don't want to do 2 of them. He's eating a pear. No, he's looking at the pear. Obviously the pear was quite interesting. Okay, so I think we're good. We have our torch. Let's go ahead and run home. And hopefully we will get home. Come on. Before the sun sets. Maybe. I seriously ran right into him. Yeah, he's chasing me. I'm glad I remade those torches again. Running, running, running. Running, 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 running. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get home. We're gonna get Racelier a little dinner. Too bad he could not like sleep in this other village. It's kind of sad that you can't do that. Like just say, hey, can I pay you 5 coins so I can sleep on your floor? Like near your fire. Wouldn't that work? I think it would work. I mean, after all, they have taverns. And where do all these villagers that don't have homes truly, like they're visitors to the village, where do they sleep? They don't just sit in front of the fire all night, do they? Well, they do, technically, but you know what I mean. Makes no sense. They should change that, I think. Speed up, hurry up, get home. Time's wasting. We have a torch. It's gonna go out soon. Okay, he's getting tired. It's a pretty nice though. I will say this game does have some beautiful scenery. I wish you could always go back to the person, the person you're courting, and after a couple hours go back and talk to her again. But I've tried that before, unless they have changed it. I don't think they have though. I think I've tried it once just recently and it didn't work, I think. We'll give it a try just in case. Yeah, see here, these poor 2 girls are just sitting here like, doo, 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 doo. We're just gonna sit here all night long. In front of no fire. It's kind of silly. Can I give her a gift?
How is life treating you?
Romance. How are you doing, beautiful? Yeah, that's what I thought, see? Okay, let's see. Oh. It won't let you, how are you doing, beautiful? No. 3. Have you heard anything interesting recently? Small talk. What's on your mind lately? That's great. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna say goodnight.
See you soon.
Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Okay. We're just gonna go home. We're gonna go get some din-din, which of course we have fresh steak for dinner. That's yummy. Even though there's gonna be like, you know, I wonder if they're gonna ever add seasoning type things to this. You know, spices. That'd be kind of neat. We're gonna run because I know his torch is not going to last much longer. Gotta just keep an eye on my stamina. See, I'm having to time my running right around the corners because my gameplay keeps going back and forth between laggy and not laggy. So I'm having to make sure I time it just right, so that way I don't like run off into the water or something without even seeing it. Okay, there we go. I think that should be good. Excuse me. I will say, thankfully, I'm getting over this gunk. Other than a constant either brain drain or cough or, you know, just a little Dinner's home. Okay. I think the next day we might just be working on our little area. You know that? Oh, oops. There we go. You don't have... Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah. I think we're going to cook some meat. We're going to move some of this over. Just a couple of them. Hey, at least the good news about that steak issue, or the cow issue, not that I really wanted to kill a cow, but at least the good news is I got Dynasty points, or like reputation points. And on top of that, I got some food. I'm kind of short on food, so. And I definitely don't want to go hunting with a torch. That's going to be a little hard. Okay, let's go ahead and have some dinner. Nums. Oh, we can do our skills too. That's cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Oops. Fudge. Okay, that comes from playing way too many other games just recently. There we go. Okay, we got that. Coin, we're not doing too bad actually. 611. That's not that bad. Okay, did we? Okay, there it is. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Crafting, sewing. You know, as much as I really want to spend on the crafting, I think we actually need the sewing. Yeah, I'm going to do that one. Yes. Wait, do I still have points? Oh yeah, I still have points. Okay. Maybe we could just do both. Or builder. I'm going to do one on each. There we go. Okay, so we're good. All right, all. I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I tried to keep the video a little shorter, but unfortunately, no. You know, we're going to blame Sambor and we're going to blame Uniegost on that one. So, that being said, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Arctic Amanita, and I am out. Thanks.